Picture this: a world where every decision you make, every product you buy, is meticulously orchestrated by unseen forces. You're constantly chasing the next best thing, only to find yourself emptier than before. It's not just about keeping up with trends, it's about survival in a game you didn't even know you were playing. The truth is, the fact that you're buying and craving more and more isn't a matter of personal choice or lack of willpower. The system is rigged against you, and it's time to uncover the blueprint and break free. Welcome to a world where consumerism reigns supreme, and you're both the player and the prize. Behind the appealing ads and the irresistible deals lies a sophisticated web of manipulation designed to keep you wanting more. It's not just about what you buy, it's about why you buy it. Influencers, social media algorithms, and corporations have mastered the art of persuasion, pulling the strings of your desires without you even realizing it. But here's the empowering truth: knowledge is power. By understanding the tactics used to capture you, you can reclaim your autonomy and reshape your relationship with consumption. In this video, we will unravel the strategies that keep you trapped in the cycle of want, expose the psychological tricks employed by businesses, and most importantly, guide you towards strategies for regaining control over your choices. We love new things as much as the next person, but we have seen through our professional years what kind of devastating impact mindless shopping has. We have also now successfully completed a no-buy year, no new products, no shopping spree, no Amazon purchases for 365 days. It has completely reshaped our relationship with consumerism, and you can too. Join us as we delve deeper into the mechanics of consumer culture and arm ourselves with the tools to break free from the rigged system. Together, we'll chart a course towards a more intentional, fulfilling life, unburdened by the relentless demands of the marketplace. Welcome to the consumption trap. Let's pause and ask ourselves, why do we buy so much? For most of history, humans lived with far less. Survival, not accumulation, was the goal. Think about your grandparents or great-grandparents. Chances are they lived with one sturdy set of tools, passed down and repaired when they broke. Frugality wasn't about deprivation, it was about respect for what they had, for the labor that went into making it, and for the resources that couldn't easily be replaced. But after World War II, everything changed. Economies needed to grow, and mass production became the solution. Suddenly, owning more wasn't just possible, it was encouraged. Consumerism was sold to us as the path to happiness. In 1961, humanity only needed 0.74 Earth to support its consumption levels. Today, we're consuming the planet's resources 1.7 times faster than they can regenerate. Owning a home with shiny new appliances became a status symbol, but consumption isn't just about fulfilling needs anymore, it's about power and freedom. In today's world, the more you consume, the higher you climb the socioeconomic ladder. This may seem liberating: the right to earn, to access goods once reserved for the elite, to climb. But behind it all, someone is paying for it: the people caught in the system's web. And that is, among others, you. The relationship between the producer and the consumer is symbiotic. One cannot thrive without the other. This is how economic success is measured. GDP, or the total value of goods and services produced in a nation, is calculated based on spending. This means that today, your success is directly tied to how much you buy. Scarcity and urgency. You have seen it, that bright red sentence in the shopping app underneath a new pair of pants. The pants look like they would fit perfectly. They could be your new go-to item on days when you don't know what to wear. That red sentence is a warning. It says only 3 days left, or last day to save. Oh no, you need those pants. What if someone buys them right now and they will be sold out? So you click add to cart. They got you. These messages are rarely based on actual supply or time limits. They're part of a psychological tactic known as artificial scarcity. When we perceive something as running out, our fear of missing out kicks in. Suddenly, we feel a pressing need to buy, even if we wouldn't have cared otherwise. Urgency and scarcity are powerful tools. They trigger instinctive behavior. People act quickly when something is urgent and desire what is limited. These techniques manipulate the basic economic principles of supply and demand, altering the way we respond to opportunities. When something is perceived as scarce or time sensitive, consumers are far more likely to act without hesitation. The tactic is genius. 72% of consumers are more likely to buy a product if they see that it's in low stock, and 56% of consumers admit to purchasing due to fear of missing out. Research shows that products labeled as limited edition sell significantly faster, even when the label isn't true. Why? Because scarcity triggers an emotional response that overrides logical thinking. In fact, a 1975 study by 3 researchers demonstrated how scarcity increases perceived value. Participants were asked to rate 2 identical glass jars of cookies, one with 10 cookies, the other with just 2. Despite the jars being the same, the cookies in the nearly empty jar were rated as far more valuable, simply because they were seen as more scarce. This experiment underscores how our perception of value is influenced by availability. So, if you fell for a buy now or miss out forever scare tactic, you are not alone. Number 2. Social proof. In my bathroom cabinet sits a shiny red Korean cushion foundation. Why? Instagram influencers raved about its amazing coverage and easy application. I watched them dab it on effortlessly, their skin flawless. Hooked, I saved the name, watched more videos, and eventually bought it. Yet, as someone who rarely wears foundation, it now gathers dust. Like many others, social media made me do it. I'm not alone in falling for social media ads. 92% of consumers trust influencer marketing over traditional advertising. Brands know this. 80% of marketing professionals report that the influencer marketing is effective, with 45% saying it is effective and 35% saying it is incredibly effective. Businesses can generate up to $18 in earned media value for every dollar spent on influencer marketing. This isn't just casual influence, it's a calculated tactic called social proof. Humans are hardwired to follow the crowd, especially when you're unsure about our choices. Psychologists call this herd behavior. When we see others using or praising something, we assume it must be valuable. This is why brands invest billions in influencer marketing, because seeing someone we admire use a product makes us far more likely to buy it. Number 3. Personalization. Ever feel like ads know exactly what you're thinking? Like when you search for a new pair of running shoes just once and then suddenly they're everywhere? Ads for sleek sneakers in your favorite colors, a pair that matches the weather in your area, with a tagline about the trails you've been dreaming of running. It's not coincidence, it's strategy. Companies know what you want before you even fully decided yourself. And they don't hesitate to nudge you towards clicking add to cart. This is not an accident. Companies track your every click, scroll, and pause online. This data allows them to target you with ads that feel almost creepily relevant. The goal? To make you think the product was practically made for you. 72% of online advertisers use third-party data for behavioral targeting. This enables them tracking across multiple websites to build detailed user profiles. On average, websites use 5 to 10 different tracking technologies to monitor visitor behavior. That moment you paused on a video of a minimalist kitchen remodel, now your feeds are flooded with chic storage solutions, sparkling new appliances, and trendy decluttering hacks. Lingering on the photo of a cozy reading nook? Here are some ads for the perfect lamp, so throw blankets and an armchair so inviting you can almost feel its embrace. They don't just sell you objects, they sell you aspirations, dreams, even identities. And they do it so seamlessly that you begin to believe the dream isn't theirs, but yours. It's brilliant, really. They're not selling you products, they're selling you the version of yourself you wish to become. The more tailored the ad, the harder it is to resist because it feels personal. But in reality, it's anything but. It's a formula, an algorithm, a relentless pursuit of profit wrapped in the illusion of connection. This level of personalization exploits our desire for uniqueness while simultaneously feeding our insecurities. And because the ad feels tailored to us, we are more likely to buy it. It works. 63% of consumers are more likely to click on a personalized ad compared to a generic one. Number 4. The dopamine effect. Every purchase we make triggers a small hit of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. This is why shopping can feel thrilling, even addictive. But here's the catch: the dopamine rush doesn't last. Studies show that the excitement of buying peaks before the purchase and drops sharply after. This is why so many of us feel let down once the novelty of a new item wears off. Businesses count on this cycle. The constant craving for that next dopamine hit keeps us coming back for more. Enjoying this so far? If you're finding value in these insights, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more content that helps you break free and take charge of your life. The psychology of overconsumption. At its core, overconsumption isn't just about products, it's about psychology. We are conditioned to believe that happiness, status, and self-worth can be bought, but the reality is much darker. No matter how much we buy, we adapt to it quickly. That new phone, pair of shoes, or kitchen gadget that made you so happy when you bought it, it's old news within weeks. This phenomenon, called the hedonic treadmill, keeps us chasing more. The hedonic treadmill, or hedonic adaptation, is the psychological tendency for people to return to a stable level of happiness, even after significant positive or negative life events. Coined by Brickman and Campbell in '71, the term shows how we chase happiness but often feel the same in the end. This helps us bounce back from hardships, but makes lasting joy from positive changes hard to hold on to. Studies show that when you pursue something in part because other people have it, the happiness you experience wears off swiftly. We think that next purchase will finally make us happy, but it never does. Look around at our world and you will see the hedonic treadmill in overdrive. Bigger houses, faster cars, more streaming options, endless upgrades. Everything screams, more is better. And yet, has all this accumulation brought lasting contentment? Or have we become so focused on what's next that we have forgotten how to appreciate what we already have? Emotional triggers. Marketers know that emotions drive purchases. Feeling stressed? Here's a spa product to help you relax. Feeling lonely? Here's a new outfit to boost your confidence. The average person is exposed to 4,000 to 10,000 ads per day, many of which attempt to connect with emotional needs. Every ad you see is designed to connect with an emotional need, whether it's real or manufactured. 95% of purchasing decisions are subconscious, driven by emotional responses rather than logic. Marketers are trying to exploit your emotions because it works. Emotional marketing campaigns are twice as effective as those based purely on rational content. Brands that create emotional connection with consumers outperform their competitors by 26% in gross margin. But here's the catch: no product can truly fix what's inside. A scented candle won't quiet the chaos in your mind. That outfit might turn heads, but it won't feel the ache of loneliness. Still, the system keeps whispering, try again, buy more, this time it will work. And we keep listening, trapped in the cycle because the hope of a quick fix feels easier than facing the deeper work we really need. Part 4. Fast Fashion, the perfect example. A few weeks ago, I thought I'd found the perfect sweater, a vibrant, bright blue to chase away my winter blues. It felt like the answer to gray skies and late trains, a cozy piece that would wow my friends. And it cost less than lunch. And I bought it, loved it, and wore it proudly. But a few days later, I spotted a cardigan in the perfect shade of yellow. You see where this is going, right? Few industries capture the consumption trap as perfectly as fast fashion. Brands like Shein, Zara, and H&M churn out cheap, trendy clothes at an astonishing pace. The average person buys 60% more clothing today than they did 20 years ago, but keeps each item for half as long. What is the cost of this constant consumption? The average American discards 81.5 pounds of clothing each year. 85% of textiles end up in landfills, creating over 21 billion tons of waste annually. Many fast fashion items are made by underpaid workers in poor conditions. That cute blue sweater I bought? Let's face it, it was more likely made by someone who could never afford such a sweater themselves. Clothes have become disposable, eroding our appreciation for quality and craftsmanship. The devaluation of clothing represents a significant shift from previous generations, where garments were often viewed as investments, carefully maintained, and passed down. The average garment is worn only 7 times before being thrown away. Everything feels cheap and kind of crappy nowadays. Because it is. Fast fashion isn't just about clothes, it's a mindset. It teaches us to value nothing, it craves everything. If fast fashion set the stage, social media turned consumption into an Olympic sport. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok are designed to sell, and influencers are the salespeople. Every post, reel, and story is a potential ad, designed to make you want what someone else has. Social media has become the ultimate sales machine, blurring the lines between real life and retail. Nearly half of all consumers report buying products directly from social media platforms. The influencer marketing industry alone is worth over $16 billion annually. Influencers are super powerful. 50% of millennials trust product recommendations from influencers, compared to 38% for product recommendations from celebrities. But here's the thing, it's all a facade. Influencers showcase perfect lives and products, but behind the scenes, many of them can't afford the lifestyle they promote. 90% of influencers admit to editing their photos before posting, and 64% of influencers have admitted to promoting products they don't actually use. Their job is to make you feel like your life is incomplete, and that buying their endorsed products will fix it. The result? A constant state of dissatisfaction. Social media doesn't just sell products, it sells the idea that you're not enough without them. Breaking free from the cycle. Escaping a system engineered to ensnare you in endless consumption isn't easy, but it's entirely possible with conscious effort and intentionality. Here are actionable steps to help you regain control and redefine your relationship with consumption. Number 1. Recognize your triggers. Every spending habit has a root cause. Start by reflecting on the moments when you feel the urge to buy. Are you shopping because you're bored and seeking stimulation? Are you stressed and looking for a quick dopamine hit? Or perhaps you're trying to keep up with societal or social expectations to fit in. Take note of patterns in your behavior. Keep a spending journal for a week or two to log purchases and the emotions you felt beforehand. This awareness is transformative. It allows you to pause and question your motivations. Once you identify these triggers, you can address the underlying emotions in healthier ways, such as by finding fulfilling hobbies, practicing mindfulness, or seeking support for stress management. Number 2. Limit exposure. In today's digital world, ads and product placements are everywhere, constantly fueling a sense of inadequacy. To counteract this, unfollow influencers whose content pressures you to compare yourself or feel the need to buy things to keep up. Instead, follow creators who inspire meaningful personal growth, financial literacy, or self-care. Mute shopping apps and email notifications from brands. Turn off sale alerts and unsubscribe from promotional newsletters that tempt you with discounts. Set digital boundaries. Allocate specific times for social media and online browsing, and avoid scrolling mindlessly. Consider installing ad blocking software or browser extensions to reduce the barrage of targeted ads. By limiting exposure to consumer triggers, you create a buffer between yourself and the relentless marketing machine, giving yourself the mental space to make more intentional decisions. Number 3, practice mindful spending. Mindful spending is about being present and deliberate with your financial decisions. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? Is it necessary? Or is this something that will collect dust after the initial thrill fades? Will this bring lasting value to my life? Think beyond the moment. Will this purchase genuinely improve your quality of life in a meaningful way? Am I buying this for the right reasons? Are you shopping to fill an emotional void or impress others? Or is this a purchase that aligns with your personal values and goals? Take it a step further by implementing a cooling off period. For non-essential items, commit to waiting 24 hours or even a week before purchasing. This pause helps you distinguish between impulse desires and genuine needs. Number 4, embrace minimalism. Minimalism is more than just decluttering. It's a mindset shift that helps you focus on what truly matters. Instead of accumulating possessions, you begin to value the experiences, relationships, and quality of life that aren't tied to material things. Decluttering with purpose. You have heard of Marie Kondo, right? Well, some of her methods seem a bit extreme. She's the queen of decluttering for a reason. Apply her method. Start by going through your belongings and ask yourself, does this add value to my life? Donate, sell, or recycle items that no longer serve a purpose. Decluttering not only frees up physical space, but also reduces mental clutter. Quality over quantity. When you do make purchases, prioritize high quality, durable items that will last longer and provide more value. For example, invest in a well-made piece of clothing rather than several fast fashion items that will wear out quickly. Mindful home. Design your living space to reflect simplicity and calm. A minimalist home reduces stress and cultivates a sense of clarity, making it easier to focus on your goals and passions. Less equals more freedom. When you own less, you spend less time managing your belongings and less money replacing or maintaining them. This creates more time and resources for meaningful pursuits. By embracing minimalism, you reduce the constant craving for more, allowing yourself to focus on what truly enriches your life. Number 5, support ethical brands. Every purchase you make has a ripple effect, influencing not only your life, but the world around you. Supporting ethical brands aligns your spending with your values and helps create a more equitable, sustainable future. First, do your research. Look for companies that are transparent about their supply chain and business practices. Brands that prioritize sustainability, fair wages, and human working conditions are worth supporting. Certifications like Fair Trade, B Corp, and GOTS Global Organic Textile Standards can help you identify trustworthy brands. Shop local. Whenever possible, support local artisans and small businesses. These purchases often have a smaller environmental footprint and directly contribute to your community's economy. Avoid greenwashing. Be wary of companies that use buzzwords like eco-friendly or sustainable without backing them up with evidence. Look for detailed reports or third-party audits to ensure their claims are genuine. Spend smarter, not more. Ethical brands may have higher price tags, but their products are often designed to last longer, saving you money in the long run. Instead of buying 3 cheap shirts, invest in one high-quality one that will stand the test of time. By choosing ethical brands, you're casting a vote for a fairer, more sustainable world, one purchase at a time. Number 6, find joy beyond consumption. True happiness isn't found in things. It's found in meaningful connections, personal growth, and experiences that enrich your soul. Redirect your energy towards activities that bring lasting fulfillment. Strengthen your relationships, spend more time with the loved ones, have deeper conversations, and create memories that money cannot buy. Whether it's a family game night, a hike with friends, or simply sharing a meal, these moments are invaluable. Explore nature. Time in nature has been proven to reduce stress, improve mental clarity, and boost overall well being. Go for a walk in the park, take up gardening, or plan a camping trip. The natural world offers a sense of peace and wonder that no material possession can replicate. Cultivate hobbies. Pursue activities that bring you joy and challenge your creativity, like painting, writing, playing an instrument, or learning a new skill. These endeavors offer a sense of purpose and accomplishment that consumption cannot match. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, fostering contentment and reducing the urge to seek happiness through purchases. And finally, focus on experiences over things. Instead of buying a new gadget or outfit, spend your money on experiences, traveling to a new place, attending a workshop, or going to a concert. Experiences create memories that last a lifetime. Finding joy outside of consumption allows you to break free from the endless cycle of want. It reminds you that life's most meaningful moments are rarely tied to material possessions. In a world designed to make you consume, choosing not to is an act of rebellion. The system may be rigged, but you don't have to play it by its rules. Take back your power, one choice at a time. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's start a movement to break free from the consumption trap and build lives that value people over possessions and purpose over profit. Don't forget, you got this.